I am going to put a card together. Imagine that. I'm not using very many pieces this time, believe it or not. I mean, I'm usually using way more pieces in this because, well, that's what I do. But this time it's not so bad. These papers, the polka dot and the stripe, came out of a Me and My Big Ideas project kit, like a scrapbooking kit that I got from Tuesday Morning, and the theme on it was summer, and I thought, how beautiful are those colors? So I cut two mats, one for the outside, one for the inside. They're cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then this guy on both of them is cut at 3 7/8 by 5. I didn't want it bigger than that because I wanted you to be able to see all the beautiful colors back there. So then I just cut a standard white piece of cardstock at 3 1/4 by 4 for me to write my sentiment on the inside. So that's those pieces. Then out of that same beautiful striped paper, and these are paper, not cardstock. I have ink all over me, isn't that funny? It's normal for me. But out of the stripes, I used my 2-inch scallop punch and punched out a scallop circle, whatever you want to call it. And then I punched out a white circle out of my circle punch. Gosh, that's just over explaining, isn't it? It's a 1 1/2 inch. And I'm going to use, I've never used this stamp set yet. I got it from Joann Fabrics in their $1.99 bin. I would say if you're looking there, be sure to keep an eye on the bigger stamps, because they have, some of them have like mess up places, and this one does here. I don't know if it's going to affect it stamping. I'm not using it today, but we'll find out. I didn't notice it when I got it. So I'm using this Hugs and Kisses on the front because it's so cute. Isn't that adorable? And then I'm going to use this on the inside. Let's go ahead and adhere these together. How are you guys doing? Are you enjoying your summer? It's already blazing hot here in Oklahoma. Typically this time of year we have 100% humidity, and this year is no different. I must be about out on my, I'm almost out. So let's see if I can get through this. Anyway, it's like 90 something degrees with 100% humidity. It gets insane here. I mean, but in fairness, it's not as hot as places like Arizona or California or, you know, places like that. So we really cannot complain, because I've been through Arizona one time and we were on our way to California. I've only been to California one time. But I had been asleep in the car because we drove. I went with my mom and my stepdad. Pardon me. And they had to stop for gas, and I needed to go to the bathroom, and I just woken up, so I didn't have any shoes on because I've been in the car. I wanted to be comfortable. Plus I had flip-flops anyway that I was wearing. But I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't, the restroom was located outdoor. You know, it was on the side of the building, so you didn't have to go in the store to go to the restroom. At any rate, I stepped out of that car barefooted, not having any idea that it was 114 degrees there that day. Now they have a dry heat. They don't have like we have this ridiculous humidity. but it set my feet on fire. Oh man, they hurt so bad. It blistered them. I learned my lesson. Anytime we stop anywhere, put your stinking shoes on. Oh, please don't tear. Yeah, that was insane. I had no idea. And my stepdad could have warned me, but he was kind of a butthole, and, well, he didn't. And he knew what it was like there because he used to live in California. So he had a clue about the heat, and it was in August. We also went to Colorado Springs, and I had to buy a sweatshirt because it was so chilly there. I had no idea that it'd still be that chilly. Of course, up to that time, I really had not been out of Oklahoma much, which is ridiculous, but I hadn't been. And I still haven't. I still haven't done much traveling. I would love to, but I'd also rather pay off my mortgage sooner, you know. And that's more important to me than traveling. On this one, I want to put my twine. It's not a baker's twine, it's just a twine. What's the weather like where you guys live this time of year? That's one of the really neat things about the internet, is that you can connect with people from all around the world and find out, you know, little things like that, like what their weather is like, or I don't know, how the other half lives, you know. I just think it's cool that we can do that, because I remember not even having a computer, because I'm 48, and really they haven't been around that long. They came around when I was in my 20s, right? Yeah, I was in my 20s. But, you know, before that, we didn't have the internet, so you couldn't talk with people all around the world. I just think it's really neat. You know, it's a blessing, in my opinion, to be able to talk to people from everywhere. Everywhere. You know, the sky is the limit. If you live on planet Earth, you can have a conversation with anyone, anywhere, on planet Earth via the internet. I think it's cool. I just think we're super blessed in this day and age, you know. There are a lot of young people that all they've ever known is having computers and being able to talk to anybody anywhere in the world. They don't have any idea what it's like. So it makes me wonder, what will it be like when they're my age and older, you know? How much further will technology have come, and, you know, hopefully medicine will have come far enough that they'll have cures for cancer and AIDS and, you know, all the things that there's no cure for. I mean, my goodness, just a decade ago, there was no cure for hepatitis C, and now there is. It just makes me wonder what it'll be like, you know, for our kids and for my son. You know, and when I say our kids, I mean like all of us here on Earth. Do you guys ever think about that kind of stuff? You know, what it'll be like for our kids when they're older? I love this ink. It's such a beautiful color of teal. Beautiful shade. I think it's called, yeah, Seaside. I said, yeah, and you guys didn't know what I was thinking. Ain't that something? I'm bad about that. That's cute. It's going to be really pretty on there. I might go around the edge of it too. Let's do that. And I'm just going to do it straight from my ink pad, which is probably pretty stupid. I don't want to smear it. I think a lot of people remember what people say in their videos. I know I do. So when a person says in one video, you know, I'm new to this, or I learned such and such from so and so, and it obviously had to be within the last decade, but then they turn around and say something like, I've always done this, or I've always done that since I was young, etc., la la, whatever. To me, it seems like somewhere along the way in those scenarios, maybe they were less than honest, or maybe changed the facts or something like that. What I mean? So it can make people question things. I know I have before. So if you guys ever have a question about something that I've said, or something doesn't something doesn't match up with something else that I've said in the past, ask me about it. Because I believe that people should remember that others do remember what they say, and others do care enough to listen and pay attention, so they'll remember something that you've said, you know? That's my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I could be. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I got ink all over my ink pad that's not red, and I wiped it off with a baby wipe, so it doesn't transfer that color there. It just kind of stained it there. I need to get a new one, and I haven't been back to not Dollar Tree, good grief. I haven't been back to Tuesday Morning to get another one. I need to. Maybe I'll do that over the next couple of days. They're not expensive. Wonder if I should go around the edges of this too. Maybe. That'll work. Let's use this red and Pink. With this little pink heart. Now let's do clear. These came from Dollar Tree. I want it right. Well, let's put it above. It'll work. And then I over embellish, without a doubt. So you can say it, because I know it. That's cute. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think it's cute. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for spending a little time with me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.